Hi guys! So today I've got these really angry red spots on my face, and I thought it would be a really good opportunity to talk about why it's important to protect your skin and how to effectively cover more severe blemishes. If I'm being completely honest, I do prefer an untinted mineral SPF, but I recognize that when I have these active flare-ups, it's very important to switch to a tinted mineral SPF so that I have an added physical barrier to prevent from the risk of hyperpigmentation. This is Do Me by Spooge. It is an SPF 30, which is the recommended minimum SPF that you use by the ADA. You can see that my skin looks more even, a little smoother, and if you really pay attention to this side of my face, you can see that the light is catching the golden tint, which is actually making my skin look even more hydrated. I'm taking a green concealer and I'm going to apply it to the angrier red spots that I see. For these spots that are browning out or towards the end of the hyperpigmentation cycle, I'm going to go in with a coral concealer, which is going to cancel out that muddy brown. For these more dense, thick potted concealers, I do like to let them stay on my skin without buffering so that they have ensured staying power. In the meantime, I'm going to take care of my under eye area. I'm going to be using the Catrice Undereye Brightener along with this Moda medium blurring brush in their Pro collection. These were two brands that I found at Beauty New York and that I've been testing for several months, and I really like both of these brands. They release high quality products that are super affordable. You can see that compared to the hyperpigmentation I had, that the darkness under my eye is relatively minimal. So rather than using a coral or orange, which might be a little too strong, I'm going in with a light pink or peach just so that I have a more refreshed look. We've been seeing an increase in pink powders. My sister really likes the Huda powder that everyone has been talking about. I can't wait to get my hands on it to try, but I also try to have a little bit of willpower and to use the products I have at home before I buy anything new, especially when the products are working for me. I like to go in with the Moda mini buffer brush. This is also part of their professional collection, which I've really been obsessed with ever since I bought it. And I like to just blend as much as I can. And you can see that the color correction really works wonders, but especially for this spot right here, which has some texture to it, we're probably gonna need to go in with something else if I really want it to be invisible. One of the best high coverage concealers I've used is the Best Skin Ever by Sephora. I'm just dabbing a little baby bit on. I'm going in with this large blurring brush by Moda. Again, I've really been obsessed with their professional line. I think that it has a really incredible tactile feeling, and I'm really into these short brushes with condensed packing because I think that they do a really good job of ensuring even product distribution. And so you can see, even with 4 or 5 products, there are just some spots I can't completely hide on my skin. And that's okay. It's really not the end of the world. What's more important is that my skin is protected from further damage with the SPF. And I could stop there because compared to when I started, my skin already looks 10,000 times better. But if I really wanted to have staying power, if I was going to be around someone who just can't bite their tongue, who needs to ask, oh, what happened to your skin? Well then, I might take some Stage mixing liquid. This one is by Mercier. And I might take my favorite powder, which is the Candle Glow Perfecting Powder by Mercier. And I would just mix them together and add them as insurance to those spots that are just especially angry. And then I would be good to go.